As the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Green 80! I got you, son! I got you, son! Go! Hey,
on first down, Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give him a couple on the catch, second and 8.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Quentin Jefferson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly did. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Move the team. Back to 48 right now. Let's go. Got one. I got one.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 62 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. It's a give to the right. Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Let's go, baby. Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 48. Mike 48. I'm on.
On third down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Toss play to Lynch. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Stop your whining. 57, Mike. Mike 57.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They had to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And the Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, the run with Lynch. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
It's complete to Snead. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Flushed out right. But now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Check 52.
Check it back.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check. Check. Crunch.
Here's Jackson to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Hit him too.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Towards the end zone.
Get the ball!
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he is all the way up past the 25. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Oh, my God,
And
bro.
he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They run again with Carson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Wilson, dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Big-time sack,
After the
baby.
sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Fair. 57. Mike, 57.
To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That pass interference, bro. He holding him on a route, bro.
Hang on, it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
14. 57's the mic. Lock 57.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Well, throw on first down, Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety that's on Tony Jefferson there on the coverage. Let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters.
Y'all niggas ain't blocking for nothing,
back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. To throw is Wilson on third down.
Damn. Hey, that nigga was downfield gone. You hear me? Oh, my God. I miss him, bro. That nigga was gone. Oh, my God. This nigga was gone. I mean, he was gone, bro. God, dog. That's my fault.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Robert has it. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Oh, my God.
They just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
Oh, my God.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up a little bit.
Yeah,
no. It's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack on 1st down.
Block the nigga.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah.
Bro, the man just missed him, bro. Come on, Marshall.
And you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Bro, this man didn't even fucking try to block you, bro.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. He'll throw. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to wait the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Thomas.
Oh, shit.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one.
Damn.
24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, I was hoping you would get that motherfucker out. Yeah.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Back to throw. And he's got Snead. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Flush to his right, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing now is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches. They run it with Carson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson, throwing again, escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown.
They will not let a nigga get.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Jackson on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That is incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Yo.
Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Glenn Myers.
Yo.
I'm gonna get Tony his rematch.
You said what?
Oh, you ready? You ready, Glenn Myers? That was Glenn was talking about last week. He said you doing him like that. That's how I was. I was just my dude, Seahawks just an 81. Now they're 84.
Why my team gonna be at 75? Carter said, "You don't get out here, face."
You playing in black.
I don't want to get my team, but we are 75. Alright. You don't have a black, you got a dark blue.
Whatever. Dark.
Fuck it, let's go with him.
She wanted like me cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ass. She like, girl, you can count on him. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keep the score. 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, all points of God. Big numbers, big numbers. Money in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunters. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Roma. What is this nigga doing?
Point up and do this magic. With the game, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, make it happen. Reality not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. On first down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Right here.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Alert. Got it. 55. Coming to you. What?
On first and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 73 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run with Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Breaks a tackle. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A toss out to Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. The Seahawks 32-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Now Jones.
Looking
for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted.
Move at an angle. Yes.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He hits his running back, Procise. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They're already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Throwing Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Here's Jones on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. It's hauled in by Shepard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? It also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On third down, Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, y'all, we just signed Clowney.
6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Finds his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones.
I'm talking
shit. Shepard on the catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I really wanted Roman to say something. He didn't say me. Roman said he focused. Baby shark.
Now Jones operating from the gun, forced out to his left. He's going to take touchdown.
Let's
Giants.
go.
I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it, because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Baby, ain't nobody won yet.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones now. A final shot before break.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan.
Yep. Bro, start the 34.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Why you doing all that coughing, nigga? You sick or something?
Huh?
You sick or something?
Marijuana virus, nigga. Nah, I wish.
You wish, nigga. What type of shit is that?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I'm talking about marijuana virus.
Very much in this game. What's the tonality of a
No,
coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Get the fucking block,
How about him
bro.
handling the point of attack, just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Barkley on
Bro,
first
who's
down,
blocking
going to
that
work his
corner?
way forward only for about a couple
That
there.
line around.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, high 7.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 47 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Man, that field goal and that 2-point conversion hurt me.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now that will be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second. Because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added. Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all because
Talk to me after I win or
in your
lose.
career, meaning
Talk to me after I win or lose.
right? These things mean something to you. But I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better.
I'll probably say
is the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation. Probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. For Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Bro, like this nigga just juking it. Like the nigga supposed to been fumbled, bro. Like he just juking it, juking everywhere.
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down. Barkley stripped of the football.
Here fucking go.
These guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Pop his weak ass, bro.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's take the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something.
Get out of here, man.
That's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll toss it out to Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
That's another thing that can make a long fucking pass.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Be careful. The dice, but it didn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but September 10th, that's when the 101st season starts.
Don't worry about this. Don't worry about this, big fella. Your time comes.
What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest.
I owe you some other night. You made me quit.
But you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things. But there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And it'll likely be an Arrowhead. Right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given. But after winning the Super Bowl, after 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise family, that game is going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, we've got some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land.
Certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year. And I know you're going to let us know.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jones from the gun. He'll throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up to the 34
pop his ass, I
out of
swear.
bounds there.
I'm going to knock
5
his
yards on the
motherfucking knock.
scramble,
I
and
swear I'm
that's
going to knock his
enough to pick
motherfucking
up the
knock out.
first.
Watch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Keep on, bro. Watch. I promise I'm going to get his ass.
Check out 3. 2-18, chop.
A give to
There you
Berkeley
go,
out of the
move,
gun.
baby.
And an alley to run.
You
And a
ran
result
past
here, a
him. Fuck
pickup
up
of
my
8.
run.
Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd
Could have
down.
went to the house.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot
that
of
bitch
yardage
up.
after the
You
catch.
do the same
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
I really do.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started
first
at the
nigga ain't leaving.
48-yard line and ended at the
I
other.
promise I'm going to pick it off.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football.
the same
Doesn't
route
matter
every
what position you
fucking
play, but if you're on offense, be aware ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
Oh, watch it though. Oh, I'm right there. You doing the same shit. I promise he gonna get picked off. Watch.
You got to pick one.
I promise I'm gonna pick that motherfucker. I guarantee he's gonna get
That
picked.
makes things very difficult. But when
You
you're
got to
running a
pick one.
drag route,
When you put,
something
pick one.
short,
You
shallow,
got to pick
going
that
through
pull.
defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get through.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
He's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
What,
They
baby?
have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing.
Taking their
Whatever they
will
want
from
to
them
call,
right now.
it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon.
I see the
and right
pass is
now,
open.
almost lifeless.
Here, first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
2nd and 16. Trying to get a first.
Yep. Same pass to the fucking
This drive's taking
right
more
side
than
over
3
there.
minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, C6. You draw quarter.
You ain't doing no flipping the play.
6 guys. Now.
Now Saquon Barkley.
Let's go.
An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping
You
the
worry about that
football
fumble.
is
Stop
here.
talking about that fumble.
earlier,
You worry about
probably
that
at the
fumble.
forefront of his mind. Just hold
We'll
on to
play
this
it bounce
thing.
back from
It's
that
also at
fumble.
the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've
Watch the
seen him drop
blitz.
it on the ground before,
Watch
they're
the
doing
blitz.
everything possible to have him do it again. They need
Oh,
that turnover.
yeah.
They'll complete
Y'all
this
gotta
thing.
pick that
Straight
off,
in.
bro.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 4th quarter, down to the final
All
2
I know is
minutes.
you better not-
We've got
you better
a one-score
score.
game.
And all I know is you better
Home
score,
free
nigga.
yet, but it's looking
Better
good
not
as they
fuck
come
up.
up 1st and 10. So it's Giants
You're making me
football here as
nervous.
we welcome you back.
You're
They've
making
got a
me
1st and 10
nervous,
as
baby.
they look to try and finish this
I'm
one
gonna run away
off.
from him. He asking for a block right there. There
They'll
go.
run on 1st down.
There go. Oh, read it.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10.
Let's go.
And all the way down to the 5. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Bro, I don't care about you running the clock there. You better do what you need to
Looks
do.
like he'll throw here.
Oh, my God.
Caught. That could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Bro, that nigga was hit, bro. He was hit,
them,
bro.
Wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them
Finally beat the
Seahawks.
Let's go.
They let these niggas fucking get bullshit all day, bro. Like this nigga Saquon just been fucking Jesus today.
And that way you're able to run what you want.
Bro, they ain't even been blocking or nothing. Like, I mean, they ain't been getting back to that. Getting back there and nothing, bro.
Comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go, Saquon. Nigga. Without you, there's no Giants.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And
last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup.
I thought he was going deep.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We good.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle.
Well, throw on
Good
first
show.
down.
Oh, yeah.
Now a desperation throw.
That ain't no way, bro.
And that should do it.
Hey, that nigga got one of the interceptions like I got on you, Tony.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here down
This nigga just got one.
a
one-arm interception, bro.
It's going to pretty much write it into this one.
Odell talking it. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively, they do have
I got deeper arm. I'm waiting on him anyway.
very little reason to use him at this point. And they'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
All right. You'll be surprised today.
First down. It'll set up a second
I told Antonio if I
You
left
always good for one game, bro. You just lucky
I
that.
told Antonio if I left work, I'm going to pick it. I'm going to pick.
Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run.
Oh, my goodness. Get that.
Thrown across
I
his
hit the
body,
wrong
and it's
goddamn
intercepted.
button.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York.
I'm washing clothes anyway. Arbor stream, Arbor.